What happens is the press discovers somebody, and you're fresh and you're something new, and they build you up and they say, wow, it's great. And then everyone kind of jumps on the bandwagon and it becomes this kind of mania. And then the press gets sort of disgusted with themselves for building it up. They created a Frankenstein, really, and then they want you to go away. And so they imply that not to worry because she will go away, you know, because then you get larger than life. And I suppose in a sense it gets frightening to people to think that you could have that kind of energy and power and stay, you know.
Can you cop constructive criticism from your friends?
I mean, can I take it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you say that with reservation?
Yeah, well, you know, I guess I don't take criticism very well, but it's getting better.
Well, a couple of your close friends say that you may not initially take it, but then you think about it.
Oh, yes. Initially, I think I just kind of don't pay any attention to it, or don't give them the idea that I'm paying attention to it, but it always sticks in my head. And if I do something and there's 100 people in the room and 99 people say they liked it, I only remember the one person who didn't like it.
What sort of role model would you like to be now?
A positive one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just to believe in yourself and believe in your dreams. It's always been the same. I think it's always been the same since I started.
People in the press that sort of called it just the Madonna craze, it'll die and go away. Well, maybe that fashion went away because you were the first to kill it.
Yeah.
But Madonna didn't go away.
Well, that's true, because I'm not an article of clothing.
I remember when, like, the first photos came out for the Like a Prayer launch, and you had the black hair, and people going, God, look at her now, you know?
I felt kind of great having my own hair color for the first time in years. There was something exotic to me about having dark hair versus blonde hair, and then I had to change it, so it was a little bit, I had a bit of an identity crisis, because that's the avenue I was going down, and then all of a sudden I had to change it, so.
Well, then it went back, and I mean, suddenly the public saw you again with Express Yourself. A fantastic film clip. I mean, you've got now that film clip being sort of reviewed like a full
movie.
feature. I mean,
yeah, I know.
Incredible.
It's great.
All right, now working with Warren Beatty, where other people have said that have worked with him, that he is an utter perfectionist and can be difficult to work with.
Yeah, well, sometimes after you've done 50 takes of something, you just don't have the energy to do it anymore, and he pushes you past that point. And it's great. I mean, I always hate it when it's happening, but I realize that when he gets you past all of your ideas of how you want to do it and you're exhausted, then you try something completely spontaneous, and those are usually the best takes. I've learned that if you surround yourself with great writers and great actors and a great director and a great costumer or whatever, that it's pretty hard to go wrong. And in the past, I've been in a really big hurry to make movies, you know what I mean, and I haven't kind of taken the time to make sure that all of those elements were in line and good. And if Warren's taught me anything, it's that, and that is to be patient, and it's a waste of time to do something mediocre. That unless you absolutely believe in it 100% in every aspect, that you shouldn't waste your time. If my father hadn't been strict, I wouldn't be who I am today, and I think that his strictness taught me a certain amount of discipline that has helped me in my life and in my career, and also made me work harder for things, whether that's acceptance or the privilege to do something. I mean, so it's a double-edged sword, you know. It's a fine line between what's too much and what's too little, but I wouldn't take "Oh Father" as a literal translation of my relationship with my father. It's really my relationship with all authority figures in my life, with God, with my father.
When you appeared at the Academy Award show, you seemed, when there was a very tight close-up, and you seemed to be a little nervous. Of course, in front of a house like that, I can understand that.
Well, how about how there was 1 billion people watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was nervous.
Did you, looking back at the performance, were you happy with it and everything?
Overall, God, yeah. I mean, I was just grateful I got through it. I had so many things working against me. I had never performed live with a 50-piece orchestra before, and that was daunting in itself. And then the microphone that I sang with was supposed to come, sort of telescope out of the ground. And as I was coming out of the ground, a techie underneath the stage said, "Your telescope, your microphone isn't going up." And so I'm sitting there, you know, in my very glamorous pose, trying to look, you know, like perfection, you know, and I'm thinking, great, I'm going to walk forward and there's going to be no microphone, and then what am I going to do? So I thought, well, don't look, don't panic, just look good for the first 30 seconds, and then you can fall apart, you know, because, you know, everyone says first impressions are the most lasting. So, of course, there was a mic stand, but it wasn't my height, and, you know, when you do a live performance, you have to sort of get through all the things that aren't exactly perfect, and it's inevitable that something will go wrong, and the more experience you have dealing with those things, they are, and so I think I did pretty well.
I would have died, I'm sure, if something like that happened.
I was nervous, but, you know, I felt good about it.
Oh, my word! Oh, my goodness! Come on up. Look at that! Look, okay. I saw you doing a shimmy on the carpet, Madonna. Can you do it for me? Okay.
Can you do it for me?
You just upped the rating on our show. Okay. Tell me about the performance tonight. How excited are you?
I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. Live TV, there's nothing more nerve-wracking than live TV. Yep.
Okay. What is there like a particular part that you're like, oh, I hope this comes off right, I hope they get this? Or...
Yeah, from the very beginning to the very end.
I love it. I love it. I understand you also said some very nice things about Taylor Swift. You're a fan? Tell me about that.
She writes some damn catchy pop songs. Can't get them out of my head.
Your favorite?
My favorite. Ooh.
Shake It Off.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one?
Yeah, yeah.
I can imagine.
Where she growls in the middle. She gets kind of like crazy.
I can see you walking around the house growling.
Yeah, well, I do it with my daughter. Yeah.
Can you introduce us to
To my lovely dates.
Yeah, your
yes.
lovely dates.
I have not one but two lovely dates. This is Diplo. Yes. The producer of my record. And this is Nas.
What up?
Guest appearing on one of my songs that I did with Diplo.
Yeah.
I'm a very lucky girl, surrounded by talent, genius.
Okay, tell me about the new single and collaborating.
Go ahead. Take it away, Nasir Jones.
I came, I saw, I conquered, also known as Veni Vidi Vici.
Woo! He speaks Latin.
Yeah, man, that's the song I'm on her album.
You're showing these young people, these people just coming into the game, how it's done and how to have that longevity.
Yep. I'm going to show them. I'm going to keep on showing them.
The queen of reinvention. Do you still kind of look at yourself as that?
I think of myself as a person who's constantly evolving. So if that makes me the queen of reinvention.
She's got the bullfighting
so
outfit on at the Grammys,
yeah.
so I mean.
Yeah. Yep.
Shutting it down.
I'm gonna shut it down. I'm trying not to swear. I'm just trying not to swear.
Should we let the Grammy people know they have to have the bleep button ready?
Oh no, I'm not gonna swear on stage.
No, not gonna swear. You would just say you swear you're gonna shut it down.
I was gonna shut this down. Yeah. Okay.
I love her. Can we get like the whole ensemble right here? Look at this.
I have underpants with no butt in them, but I won't show those to you.
You might as well
this for Wes.
We'll put the little ribbon around it. So
I have nails in my boots.
Oh, whoa!
That's for people who try to mess with me. See, no swearing.
You got screens on.
We love it. We love it. Well, congratulations. We cannot wait for the performance, and it must be a thrill for you guys to work with a lady like this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It was a thrill for me, too.
Without you, I'd just be another singer across the pond. Thank you.
Hi. Did I move? Am I okay?
Yeah.
Stuff selling the mouth cars, Brooks, but very sorry.
Absolutely.
What is your thinking about country music? Are you into it at all?
I have to say, I haven't listened to it a lot. My brother-in-law is a musician, and he loves country western, so if I ever hear it, it's because I go over to their house. But I'm sort of getting into it because it is, as you say, getting played on the radio a lot now, so.
You know, a lot of lady singers have looked back and said, wow, I sure like the way Patsy Cline sang, and
oh, she's
people like
awesome.
that. I didn't know if you had any heroes, you know, of lady singers that sang.
Yeah, Patsy Cline. I adore her. She's incredible. I love Katie Lang. I mean, I don't know if she's considered.
She still is. She's a great singer.
Yeah.
Because some of this stuff I was reading the Grammy nominations. Did you ever pay much attention to that kind of the award game? Did you ever play that really?
No, I mean, I never get nominated, so it's kind of hard to play when you don't get nominated.
I guess I'm, you know, there's two things. There's popularity with people, which obviously you make an A+ in that because your record sales and popularity speak for themselves. And then you have your so-called peers that are always very strange about what they. I mean, John Wayne never won an Oscar, to my knowledge. I think he did toward he died. And
Yeah.
people like Bob Hope, those kind of people, popular people never win awards, really.
Yeah. Well, I guess that makes me feel good.
I mean, it's true. I mean,
I'm not alone.
You look at it and they never have. What is your position on listening to your own music, though? I mean, is it something that's pleasurable for you?
When I'm writing it and when I'm working on it, and just when I'm finished with it, I'm really excited about it and into hearing it over and over again. But now I don't want to hear it. Now I'm sick of it.
Now, how about your visual work, either video or film?
It's the same thing. It's like a couple of times I can deal with it, but then after that I start getting extremely critical and going, oh, I should have done that different. No, I should have done that different. And it's not good. It's not productive.
Is it interesting for you to sit with an audience like you can in a film and hear how they react or what they're doing, or maybe watch their face to see what you're doing?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's the only way you can really tell. It's a lot easier than sitting in a screening room by yourself and seeing it, you know, or watching it with the cast and crew. You know, they all worked on it. There's no surprises.
Your fellow actors, Joe Mantegna, Willem Dafoe, they all have good things to say about you and your work ethic as an actress. They say you try very hard. You leave any baggage that you bring with you as far as popularity and everything else at the door. So I guess you certainly try to do that.
Yeah.
You take it seriously?
What?
Because you want to be a serious actress?
I take everything I do seriously. I mean, I take my music career just as seriously. But I don't think, I mean, when you say leave your baggage at the door, I don't think being a celebrity has anything to do with being an artist. And if you want to be an artist, then that can't really come into the picture.
But I think people, and I get defensive for you on this because I've purchased your albums over the years. I like what you've done as an actress. Thought your videos showed a lot of potential even early. They watch you more critically than they do anybody else on the screen. They're looking for you to do anything. It's like they're almost waiting for you to trip.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not. Maybe that's my impression,
No,
but I kind of feel that way.
I think that's pretty close to the truth. Yeah.
But you don't, and you surprise them every time, whoever they are.
Yeah. Well, even when I don't, they say I do, so, you know. I really can't think about the critics. And
I had the pleasure of, it was a strange evening. It was a club called Helena's in Los Angeles. I danced with you. She didn't know it, but I was dancing next to you one night. You had some little guy there who was in some of your videos.
Felix.
He was with you dancing.
Oh, my God, that was so long
I was
ago.
next to you with a date, and we were the only ones on the dance floor, and I thought that was a big deal to say I was dancing with Madonna. But, you know, you were kind of just being yourself. No one cared, you know, around you that night. And you seem like you're a fun-loving, have a great time kind of girl.
I'm sure I was at the time.
Why you're not now?
No, I mean, I love to go out dancing, and Helena's, the great thing about Helena's, I mean, it's not open anymore, but there's a lot of people from Hollywood that went there, so you could kind of go there, and just the fact that you're a celebrity wasn't a big deal.
Neil Stein was there that night, one of the LA Raiders. It was a real eclectic crowd there.
Yeah, everyone sort of ignores you. It's perfect. Actors always ignore each other when they're in the same room, so.
How is your privacy these days? How do you get it?
I go into my room and close the door. Yeah.
You lurk around? Do you do the sunglass thing?
No, not at all.
You just go out and...
I go out. Somebody follows me, they follow me.
Camera doesn't get too far from you, girl. I mean, they're taking your picture while you're jogging. I mean, you know.
I know.
But I guess that's part of the deal, huh? Where are we going to see you 10 years from now, you think? I mean, what are we going to be talking about? Music, movies,
Hell if I know.
retirement?
No, I mean, hopefully all of the above. Hopefully. I can't predict the future. I'm sure I'll be doing something creative.
Heard you're going to write a children's book?
That is... Who told you that?
I have.
You're watching the monitors.
No, I'm
out
not.
there.
I just heard that. Because they were talking about that. I said, Jay Leno would have a fun time with that.
I'm sure everyone will have a fun time, but then...
But it doesn't mean you can't do it. I mean, of course you can. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do.
I know.
And we've learned that, haven't we?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Enjoyed you in this movie.
Thank you.
Thank you.